From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
First down, Bengals.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Up the middle they go. Haywood, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw on second down. Drew, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Drew. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Drew. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
To throw on second down. Drew firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Flushed out right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Drew. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Here's Kamara off the draw.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Drew. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down now, Haywood. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Drew. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but it was also fortunate. No turnover either.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. On third down, Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They go play action here on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Down right around the 25. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Drew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Chandler.
And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Ty Chandler, 34 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. McPherson on for the point after.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, so much for going into the lead. And let's give a lot of credit to the special teams unit on the other side there. They picked up their defense in a big way, didn't they?
They absolutely did. Second half, you think, like you said, you're going to get the lead. So mark this play down. This could definitely be one to remember.
Yeah, I don't know if they schemed it or if someone just gave a great effort to go get it. In any event, that's a big-time play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Off play action. Drew. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing on 1st down.
Drew looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Looking to throw. Drew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Drew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on for, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 26.
To throw on 2nd down. Drew, open man is Uzama.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Drew.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
From 21 yards away.
And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Burrow.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here's Chandler on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Joseph Osai there on the stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Off the play fake. Drew. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when